welcome back. Still week 4, but we got a couple questions in. Welcome to Super Fantasy Bros. I'm Mr. Big B.
And I am Chuck Loaf.
And I guess we'll call this Cliff 3. This is our midweek question review. First question. Got a trade going on for Wandy still. Wondering if you should offer Carlos Beltran or Brad Penny for Wandy.
Yes.
Definitely Carlos Beltran.
Do Beltran first, see where that goes, if anywhere.
Yeah. Brad Penny if you have to.
It's an upgrade, yes. I like Brad Penny. I would try to hold on to him, but if you can get Wandy out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad Penny, I can't tell if it's real yet or not.
I believe.
I don't know.
I want to believe. I believe in Jesus.
It looks like we're trying to do Aramis Ramirez. Yes, if you can get Aramis Ramirez, definitely. He will be out of his funk anytime.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to hang on to Alex Gonzalez forever. If you can get any value out of him, that's a good move too. Sent the rest of your lineup. Wondering if we had any other ideas for you.
Get rid of Russell Martin.
Yeah, we hate Russell Martin.
Look for Miguel Olivo if you can.
Catcher that steals. That was a good idea 2 years ago, and it hasn't panned since.
Yeah. He's not Pudge of 99.
No. If you can move Beltran, go ahead and get Kerry Wood on your DL. That's the best place for him. Been seeing a lot of Dotel dumps lately. If you can come across a Dotel, I'd take him. And Frank Francisco.
You might get the job back.
What's the word on the street?
Neftali is struggling.
There's a lot of Franks available. People got scared and dumped him like crazy. So Dotel, Frank, if you can get him, and you open up a spot, take him. And then Ryan Terrio.
As your utility hitter, yeah,
he's not really a speedster. No power.
No power.
He should be able to find something on the waiver wire that'll do a little better.
Yeah.
Let's move on to question 2. Looks like we got some catching troubles. Got a head-to-head league, but you got the shaft on drafting a catcher. So yes, we need to get somebody in there.
Again, Miguel Olivo.
Yeah.
If he's sitting.
Just took that starting position.
Yes, he did. Sitting, I need it down.
Looks like you got somebody that wants to give up Victor Martinez. If you can get him, yes.
He's off to a slow start, so yeah.
And Grady Sizemore, I wouldn't miss him.
No.
He's bad batting average again. Not really stealing yet. And he's already been out a couple days with some funky one-day injuries. So, yeah, I'd go ahead and do that. Then we had some ideas for you. We're looking through the team. Jose Guillen, if you get value for him, sell high.
Sell high.
Yeah, he's going to crap out sometime. Beckham, you really don't need him.
I'm worried.
You got plenty. You got a real second baseman and a real third baseman, and Beckham's not doing what we expected so far. So you could do like a Sizemore, Pence, and Guillen for McCutcheon, Juan Rivera, and Victor. That would be an awesome trade.
Good place to start, at least. See where you stand.
If they don't go for it, just try and get some combination of those guys and throw Beckham in there sometime.
We like McCutcheon.
Yeah, McCutcheon's been stealing like crazy.
Odd pace for 50.
He'll go 0 for 2 and still get 2 bases.
Exactly.
How could you not like that? So, yep, I'd try and get those trades going and see what you can get. I think we got some more recommendations.
Okay. If you're streaming some pictures like I do sometimes, Wednesday we got Jaime Garcia going for St. Louis against the Braves. He is only 31% owned. So if you like him, go for it. On Thursday we got Luke Hochevar. Only 6% owned going against the Rays. Hochevar has owned the Rays, so I like that. Then on Friday, we got Colby Lewis, who I used in his last start against Detroit. He got me a win and 10 Ks. He's going against the Mariners. He has owned Seattle throughout his whole career. Then this weekend, we got Brad Lidge coming back. Not all of us like Brad Lidge. I do. I don't think he could be any worse than he was. He is only 51% owned, so if you need saves, he is out there. Probably.
He was bad enough.
Daisuke is coming back.
Gamble. Former 18-game winner.
I don't really need him in any of my teams, but
I,
if you're ready to drop Levon Hernandez,
yeah.
like you should, you can take Dice K.
Or Carlos Silva.
Then for deeper leagues, Buster Posey's getting the call up this weekend, and I'm excited because he's on my 13-team NL only league that I'm in, and he is my second backup catcher next to Pudge, who I also love. And so I might take him. Some bad Rajai Davis news.
Very bad.
Very bad. He might be losing his job.
Started off like the second coming of Jesus.
Coco Crisp is coming back in a couple weeks, and if Rajai doesn't get going, someone might get moved down to the 9th spot or off the roster altogether.
Time to scramble.
Yes, I threw him in a recent trade and got Niger Morgan. So you might want to get a new base stealer that might not lose his job quite too soon.
Could always look into Juan Pierre too.
Juan Pierre's still out there. Pasednik's still out there.
Pasednik's done well.
And for all those Garrett Jones haters,
not us.
Here is a list of a few people that he is batting better than or within 10 points of: Mark Teixeira, Justin Upton, David Wright, Grady Sizemore, Brandon Phillips, and Derek Lee.
It's a lot of big names.
And if you compare him with just Joneses, you compare him to Adam Jones, who went about 7 rounds higher than Garrett Jones. Garrett is beating him in homers, ribbies, stolen bases, and is also batting higher than Adam Jones. Garrett Jones is on pace for 25 homers, 80 ribbies, and 15 stolen bases, and the batting average will come up shortly.
That is power with some bases mixed in. I recall saying that in week 1.
Yes. Week 1, episode 1, Phantom Menace.
Yep.
Besides Paul Konerko, Garrett Jones is the best fantasy value at first base. Enough said.
All right. One more question. This is the second part from Cole. You had a question about picking up some starting pitching or some offense on the waiver wires. Probably out of your list, I'd say the starting pitching to go after is Pinero. He's been pretty reliable and has had some good games, and I think he's going to continue. Out of all of the offense, I'd go with Alexi Ramirez. Probably put up another 15-15 season.
Easily.
He's always reliable, and he always starts slow. And then you can probably get rid of Kelly Johnson down the line, and Alexi can back up whoever you have. On your team, if you wanted to trade, probably Mike Pelfrey. He's going to be a sell high candidate. He's got a really hot start if you could get some value out of him. Or if you end up getting a trade to go through and you trade 3 for 2 and a spot opens up on your roster, look into these two guys we were just talking about. Question mark is J.A. Happ. Chucklev doesn't like him.
I don't.
I like him, but I don't know. I'm worried.
It's a fluke.
He get a lot of walks. He got a lot of help defensively last year. What are we doing this weekend?
This weekend we got a lot of things going on. We got Barry Zito Unplugged.
Can't wait for
I
that.
think you'll like that one. Then we got some basic strategy.
Yeah.
Some nicknames for players.
Real nicknames.
And some more Fantasy 411 ripping.
You know it.
Rip them. Rip.
So don't forget to send your questions into superfantasybros, BROS at hotmail.com. And including your whole roster is very helpful, and we'll see you next time.